Hello and welcome to Lord Havoc's Mobile Champions Custom Content Stream Extravaganza. I have a special guest, Phenexian, with me today, all the way from the UK. How are you doing?
Great, as always, it's a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to have you here. So it's super pleasure. It's a pleasure extravaganza, if I could say that. So for this episode, Phenexian was very kind to volunteer to help playtest my latest scenario. It is the final scenario in the Hydra Unleashed campaign, so it needs to be good to go out on a bang. After all the shenanigans that have happened throughout the campaign, you end up fighting a giant Hydra kaiju. So it's like a Godzilla-sized Hydra. So you want it to be a challenge, but not too hard. And I think that's the problem. I've done some playtesting, and on standard, well, this is just what I think. I think on standard, it's too easy, and on expert, it's too hard. So we're going to play expert and sort of see what Phenexian thinks of it, and see if I can find some glaring errors. So we'll soon find out. So thank you for being my guinea pig.
No worries.
And Phenexian is playing. I'm playing Spidey. Phenexian is playing Lunar Soul by Mysteltainn. Did I spell that right? Mysteltainn or Mysteltainn?
Mysteltainn, yeah.
Mysteltainn, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know what full lit means. What does that mean?
That's the name. So, Luna Snow, her alter ego, is a pop idol,
K-pop idol.
and Fallet is the name of her band.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
cool, awesome, sweet. And yeah, so Lunar Snow. So players of Marvel Rivals will know who Lunar Snow is. And she's a member of Atlas, which is pretty sweet. I didn't know.
it is very cool.
So, like, official real Lunar Snow is a member of Atlas. That's great.
Yep, she showed up in like a lot of the, like a lot of the Atlas comic, like not the original, old Atlas comics, but the new sort of Agents of Atlas stuff. She's like,
Cool.
uh,
Yeah.
the one that I know very well is the one where Cinder is part of the war. If you remember the War of the Realms event, where
Yeah.
Cinder is attacking,
Yep.
he's like part of that.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. All right. I'm playing Justice. No, I'm playing Leadership. You're playing Justice. And let's see. All right. So, a god walks the earth. With the death of Stephen Rogers at the hands of Emperor Skull, Nostradamus' prophecy is fully revealed. The remaining Hydra leaders combine and mutate into the monstrous form of the Hydra God and finally learn what true power is. The Hydra God will destroy the earth if not stopped. You need the Hydra God and Torso B for expert. Prophecy fulfilled. Standard modular sets, 2 modular encounter sets. City in Chaos and Hydra Triumphant. Have I put those in? Yep. That's good. They're both custom modules. Setup. Put the Hydra God villain cards into play attacking side up. See insert. So they're meant to look like that. Got top left, middle, top right, bottom left, torso, and bottom right. Give each player a face down encounter card. You can go first as the guest. So you get your encounter card first, and I get my encounter card. And then we flip. A god walks the earth. A wave of overwhelming fear sweeps the city as the Hydra God's magic unleashes hordes of undead. Dun, dun, dun. Neither the living or dead are safe from the monster's rage. Force response. After completing step 2 of the villain phase, which is putting threat on, if there are no attacking the Hydra God heads in play, so notice how each one's called the Hydra God head. If there are none of those are on their attacking side, then you put a regeneration counter on each decapitated head. If this game is completed, the players lose the game. We start on 1 each, and it goes up by 2 each. So we can't let it get to 20. So thank God you're playing Justice.
A lot of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thwart that bad boy. Alright, now let's have a look at the actual Hydra guide himself. It's a 6-card thing. I just want to give a quick shout out to the designer of these cards. Is Man3. I refuse to call him Manny, because Man3 sounds better. Absolute genius. Not only did... So the original image had purple flames, and he changed them to green at my request, and then split them into the 6 heads, and then between the two of us, we come up with the idea with the top row being a mirror image of the bottom row. It just looks magnificent. Man 3 is a genius. Thank you very much, dude. The actual heads themselves. So on this side, they have attacking as their trait. They also have the Hydra trait, and they have a number to indicate which number is active. You roll which head is active is randomly generated by the dice. They'll have special abilities. So they all range between 1 and 2 attack and scheme. They'll have sort of various ones. This head 1 is reduce the amount of damage the Hydra God head takes from each attack by 1, unless the attack has the aerial trait. Because this is the size of Godzilla, right? So you have to like fly up and hit it and stuff. When the Hydra God head attacks, discard 1 card from your hand. So it's not attack and damage. It's just attack. So every time it attacks, you discard a card from your hand. You get to pick though, which is not too bad. When defeated, you flip to the decapitated side. Each head has similar abilities, and we'll go through them as the game goes on. So I'm not going to bother reading them all out to you. The only difference is the Hydra God torso. The torso cannot take damage while there's an attacking the Hydra God head is in play. And all Hydra God head villains get +3 per person hit points. So at the moment they have 7 per person. Now they've got 10 per person. Force response. After the Hydra God torso activates... Sorry?
Presumably we win when we destroy the torso.
Yeah.
So we have to kill the heads to expose the torso.
Yeah. When the Hydra God torso is defeated, the players win the game. Yeah. So you have to destroy... The heads have to be on their decapitated side. Like so. When they're decapitated, they cannot attack or scheme. And at the start of the villain phase, you put a regeneration counter on here, and if there's 3 or more regeneration counters on here, it flips back to its attacking side. So it regrows.
Mm-hmm.
Its ability is after the Hydra God torso activates, the player who is activated against discards cards from the encounter deck until an undead minion is discarded and puts into play, engage with them. So it has 0 scheme and 0 attack. It actually does have arms. You can't see them very well, but it does actually have arms. So it still does attack or scheme and does have like a card for it. But there's an extra thing you need to put in you have to discard cards until you get an undead minion. One of the zombies. Cool.
Task.
We're good? Alright, so the active head is marked by the counter. The counter is randomly, whichever part of it is active is randomly done. But you can attack any head you want, any head. There's no point in attacking the torso because it can't take damage. So any head you want, you can attack it. You don't have to attack the one that's actually active.
A question about that.
Yep.
If the let's say the 4th head was active, and we decapitated it, would we then immediately roll a new active head, or does it not do anything for the round?
No,
because
it just doesn't do anything. It'll just stay there. Yep, that's good. That's a good question. I'm going to put that on the insert. See, this is what I need you for. I need your brain. Cool. So the obvious strategy is the 2 people that I've playtested this with so far have both come up with the exact same strategy, is to get the heads as damaged as possible without actually killing them, and then at the last minute when you've got them down to 1 or 2 hit points, you then attack all of them at once. So they all flip at once, and then they all regenerate at once, and that gives you 3 turns, unless you get a treachery that gives them more, but it's roughly 3 before they regenerate again. So you got 3 turns roughly to beat down the torso.
That makes sense.
Every game I've played solo in standard mode, I've won easily, comfortably, just by following that exact same strategy. The 2 games of expert that I've played solo, I have lost miserably. So there's the balance problem. I need to figure out where we go from there. But I followed the same strategy. It's basically the same strategy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the way I look at it is that we're going to want to do that, but occasionally, in order to prevent us from taking too much damage or scheme, we will have to kill the active head early, just to buy time.
Yeah, maybe. See how it goes. When they flip to the decapitated side, they lose any statuses or attachments that they've got. What else? I think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, cool. Any questions? You've already had one.
No, that's.
One excellent.
It's great for me.
All right, cool, sweet, cool. All right, well, you're first. Let's do it. Let's start, eh?
Hell yeah. Hmm. I have a question.
Yeah.
It's sort of a little bit cheaty, I guess. How side scheme dense is the Hydra's
No, that's
deck?
not cheating at all. There's 3 out of a card deck. I
Okay.
get 41, so it's not very side scheming at all.
Yeah.
So if
So yeah, I'm
I
not.
hope you didn't bring the one that lets you go get a scheme and put it out and draw 3 cards.
I did, but
Okay.
that's okay. I can always discard it. But more, I was actually just wondering if I should consider holding on to Chance Encounter or not. And I think the answer is going to be no.
Actually, you know what? That card that does let you go grab a side scheme might actually be helpful because there's one very easy side scheme in here. It's deceptively easy. It's the one. It's a rip off of the one from Mutagen Formula. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's got a very low threat level, but when you beat it, you have to go get zombies to come into play. But the zombies are not that tough. The zombies become more powerful the more zombies you get. On their own, though, they're very easy. So it might be a benefit to you actually to have that card. Might be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
I've mulliganed, so I'm good to go when you are.
Yeah, I'm going to discard Chance Encounter then. And,
Good idea.
yeah, it's a lot of 4 Justice for my first hand. Oh well.
Well, it's better than nothing. That's not
yeah.
too bad.
So
One of the cards is choreography training. That's awesome.
Yep,
I love it.
It's honestly one of the best cards in her deck.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you have a squeeze. Choreography
It
training.
lets her ready after
Let's
defending.
play with 2 dance counters on it. After you defend against an attack exhausted card, remove 1 dance counter. Lady, place 1 dance counter on this card. What's for it? Okay, well that's fair. That's a fair card.
So I'm going to play that choreography training. I'm going to discard 4 Justice and
Is that
also
Jim
4
Lee?
Justice.
Is that Jim Lee art? That's very.
I actually don't know who did the.
That's very Jim Lee, isn't it? I mean, it might not be. It might just be one of these many copies.
Yeah, I don't remember who drew the Lunar Snow
I mean,
comic.
that's not. That looks like it is. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted your train of thought.
No worries. So I'm going to discard those 2 for Justice to put choreography training into play. It starts with 2 counters on it, and because I am in Alter Ego, I can use my Alter Ego action to place another one.
Well, that's handy.
It is. I'm also going to use the Idle Training ability on her Alter Ego to place an ice counter. So Luna Snow's whole thing is that she's balancing dark and light ice.
Right.
And if they're even, then she has 1 attack and plus 1 attack and plus 1 thought.
Right.
But if one of them has more counters, then you only get that benefit.
Oh, okay. Brilliant. And that's that's what a character does. She has to balance like the power and shit inside her, sort of deal.
Yeah, because she was originally made for a Marvel computer game, and in that she has like black damaging ice and white healing ice, and then that is also then the thing that she does in the comics.
She sounds like a superhero version of Elsa.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Right here.
So I think I want.
I've got very, very loud insects outside. Can you hear them?
I cannot.
Ridiculously loud. It's like, guys, you got to chill.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a counter on Dark Ice.
Cool.
And then flip up to Hero. So because I have more counters on Dark Ice than Light Ice, Luna has 2 attack. Let's... when do we find out what the active head is?
At the start of the villain phase.
Right, so we don't know which one is good to attack yet. Let's just get this big middle head, I think.
Yeah.
2 damage on
I
that
agree.
one.
I always go for him first because he's got Stalwart. And he gets 2 boost cards. It's very, very bad.
Yeah.
Young Josh has jumped in the chat. Josh Smeg, Luna Snow, what is this? Marvel Rivals? It is indeed Spidey and Luna Snow teaming up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is big Marvel Rivals actually. Now that you point that out,
I don't know what if they interact with each other. I don't know what they say. Couldn't tell.
And then I'm going to chili reception. So I place a counter on. Oh, sorry, I attacked. Sorry, I forgot to do a thing. After you use a basic attack, you put a counter on Dark Ice. After you do a basic thwart,
I like that. That's cool. That's very cool. Okay.
And then I'm going to do chili reception.
Yeah.
So the second you play it, you put a counter on Light Ice.
Sweet.
I'm going to do that. And then if you have the Dark trait, which you get from having more counters on Dark Ice, it does 2 threat removal and draw a card. If I had more on Light Ice, it would have been just 4 threat removal. But we don't need 4 threat removal, so I'm gonna knock the 2 threat off of there and draw a card.
I'm glad you remembered the little one was the right one. I appreciate that.
I'm learning.
You're learning my style of play. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, my turn. I'm going to use Webbed Up to pay for Call for Backup. Allies is my jam. I'm going to use Peter's generated resource to put in a web shooter. I'm going to flip to Spidey, and then Spidey, backflip, and Sky Cycle. Web shooter, backflip, and Sky Cycle is going to give me Miles, my little buddy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then he's going to slam in. Now, actually, funnily enough, he's actually not going to do his damage. He's going to do his 3. Because I want to get... I want to get an ally in play ASAP. So is that done? And then Spidey's also going to thwart for 1. So it's down to 2 already. If I'd gone first, you could have done your chilly reception and gotten rid of it. Anyway. That's me.
Okay, well then we'll untap and draw.
We will untap and draw. Alright, villain turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. We roll for a head. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the body, the interesting one. He activates against you. He's attacking for 0 plus a boost card.
The undead will attack immediately after this, won't it? Like it'll come into play and then attack?
Yes. That's my understanding. Unless is that wrong? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, I believe that's right.
Yeah.
So what I think I'll do is I will take this hit, but then I'll probably end up defending against the undead.
The undead will only hit you for 1.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll defend against this.
Sweet. Oh no! Hit you for nothing. So nothing happens, and then you discard until you get an undead.
I'm gonna.
There's some in here. I swear to God. There's 6 of them in here. Oh, the martial law card went. Thank God for that.
I'm not happy about quite how much milling he's
I know, this
done.
is an insane amount of milling. I've never seen this before. It's usually been... This is crazy.
Sure they're undead in there?
I swear to God they're in there. This is the worst meal I've ever seen. It's usually like 2 or 3. Oh, here we go.
This is what it's like for me every time. Every time a villain has a mill mechanic, it's like, oh, where were they? Oh, they were all stacked together in the bottom 5 cards.
That's madness. That's more than half the deck. That is madness. We're gonna get an acceleration token pretty quick. I can tell you now.
I'm gonna remove a choreography training counter to ready Luna because I just defended.
Cool.
And then I get hit for 1.
Sweet. All right. Then it activates against me. I get a free card because of it. I'm just going to... actually, I'll backflip it. Hits me for 2. Backflip prevents that damage because I'm a boss. Then I mill for a zombie. There you go. Boom. That's how it's meant to work. And then the zombie, I'll just take the 1. Alright, your encounter card.
Okay, what do we got? Crossbones.
Sweet.
Oh, jeez.
Something tough. Right, now look at... So Crossbones, yeah, so he's a 1/2 Elite Hydra, Toughness and Villainous. His attacks gain over control range. But if you got this, the hero action, as a hero action, you can spend 2 fist resources and gain control of him.
Oh,
So
okay.
you bring him over to your side.
And you still benefit from the villain. Oh no, he becomes a blank text box. Yep.
Yeah, he becomes an ally at that point. That's an interesting question, actually. I threw that question out there and no one answered me. It's when he becomes an ally, I want him to still have villainous, but it doesn't really work that way.
I mean, he would still have it if you didn't have the blank text box.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
that
right.
is-
That's why I made it blank text box so that he gets rid of his villainous business. So I was going to. So all right. So if I did get rid of the blank text box bit, so that he keeps this stuff, would he still then keep villainous as an ally?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, that's what I'll do then. I'll change it and get rid of the blank text box. So pretend it doesn't say blank text box then. So if you want to do the option of taking control of him, then you can do that. My encounter card is Under Fire, which surges, and then says reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So I'll do that, which is Hammer. So I get another guy. This goes, and then this flips over. In expert mode, this card gains Insight 1. When revealed, hero, exhaust your identity, you are stunned. Brutal.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. The gaze of the Hydra!
You're having a rough time there.
Yeah, and I actually took 2 points of damage from my zombie because he gets +1 for every zombie in play. That counts yours. So I got a rough
Okay, right.
round.
Yeah, we need to get rid of these guys.
Yeah, I got a
It's
rough
some
round.
decent priority.
Okay. I become player 1. And let's rock. Well, Miles is going to immediately kill the zombie guy. Oh, he gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Take a consequential just to finish that off, because that annoys me. Hammer. I can't take out Hammer. So instead, I'm going to Genius and bring out Black Cat. She discards the top 2 cards of my deck, and if they're mental, I get to keep them. Haha! Thank you very much, Black Cat. You're a goddess. You are a goddess.
It's a good one.
1, 2, 3. And I kill Hammer. Bye! Douchebag. And then Black Cat's going to pin off your tough, I think? Can you take him out?
Yeah, I don't have the fist to convert him, unfortunately.
Okay. So he's going to hit you at least once. So Black Cat will pin off
Yep.
your tough. And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I have a lot of good economy cards in this hand. I do really want to get Jinsu into play. So Luna has a mechanic. She has a set aside 4 lit card. But she can, to put it into play, she needs to get all of her band members together.
Nice.
So I don't really want to skip playing her band members.
Okay. Are the band members allies or support cards?
Supports that do. They all have alter ego activations specifically. So they don't help a superhero, but they help her be a cool pop star. So I'm going to put Jinsu into play.
Wait. I've made a mistake. I'm sorry. I've made a mistake. I'm stunned.
Ah.
So that means,
and you were exhausted too.
So that means this kick didn't actually happen.
Yep.
That is very unfortunate.
Well,
Black Cat will still knock off. Black Cat will still knock off your guys tough. But then I don't really.
I would actually focus on damaging Hammer. I think because if next turn I get some extra fist resources, we might just be able to take Crossbones without damaging him. Right. But we will have to defeat Hammer.
I'm just going to then Power Glove to first aid those 2 off of Miles.
Yeah, seems good.
And then that's pretty much a turn. That's very disappointing. That means I'm going to get this back. Sorry about that. Sorry for interrupting your thing. Don't want to cheat.
No worries. I'm going to discard Sense of Justice or Deft Focus. all I'm doing this turn, I think, is just getting economy in play. I'm not doing too much myself.
Yep.
But I have more dark than light, which means that I have 2 attack.
Oh,
And I'm going to take out the zombie.
nice. Good call. Okay,
And that also increases the amount of dark I have.
Get shoved back into the deck. Nice.
All right. I didn't do much thwarting. Hopefully next turn I'll be doing some big thwarting.
All right, that was a bad turn. It's fine. Don't feel bad. 3. Ready and cards. All right, villain turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost halfway. We roll for which part of the Hydra is active, and it is 3. It's this bad boy. So when he, after the Hydra God head attacks, discard the top 4 cards from your deck. Bad. He's attacking me.
Oh, that can be very bad.
Yeah. I get a free card. It's not backflip, so actually, you know what? I'm going to say that I healed those 2 off of... I'm going to say I healed the 2 off of me. And he's still got 2. Because now I'm going to sacrifice him. So he's going to take it. He takes 3 and dies. And I discard the top 4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy attacks me with Villainous. Oh, I should have taken the other one and just taken the Villainous. This guy's going to smash me. 4. Brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yours. This guy activates against you.
I'm going to defend.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Does you for 3.
Okay, well, I have 3 defense,
Cool.
So
and you just got
that's fine. I lose a choreography training counter to ready.
Nice.
And okay, he's not anything really good. That does suck. Okay, well.
What is your TTS rotation degree set to?
At
the top.
Where do I see that? 15 degrees.
You want to change it to 90, and then you can just instantly just
tap. That's very efficient.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. All right, cool. And then your Crossbones, what's he doing?
Crossbones is just hitting me. So right. 2 and
1.
3. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
What a savage round this has been.
Yeah, this has been a rough one.
And then encounter for you.
Oh, it's not over.
I get a zombie. And you get.
And I get. Caught off guard. Oh no. Oh.
All right. Upgrade.
Okay, which one do I want to lose? I guess deft focus. That feels bad.
It does feel bad.
These were all good ones.
All right, you become player 1. Win us the game.
Okay, well, I mean...
Jossie, it feels bad for you. I hate caught off guard. Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, well, let's start by stealing Crossbones, because that seems... like, solves 2 problems at once.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Crossbones is mine now.
Cool.
And he's still tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to... I'm not used to...
You're not used to it, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it 45 because I'm just overspinning it.
Okay. Stick with what you know.
Get used to it.
Stick with what you know.
Right. Okay. Crossbones is gonna pop the top off of himself in order to I guess attack. Let's just keep hitting the main head.
Oh,
and
can
then
you kill my guy?
Oh, of course. Yes. Sorry. That's so 2 damage to hammer plus.
Yep. Another 2.
A lot.
Yep.
and I heal 2 damage to no. Oh no, yeah, yes, because it is a boost card. So
Yeah, heal
yeah,
10
2
damage
damage healed from the
villain.
active villain.
But this is the active villain. He doesn't have any damage, so it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So,
So
4 to
just
this guy.
4 damage to this guy. So that's.
That's pretty
Oh
easy.
yeah, I'll be able to finish him off for you
Yeah,
actually.
that's
So
pretty
that'll be
easy.
good.
Thank you, Crossbones.
So then, yeah, I will attack.
Go back to what you had it before. You seem to use that
Yeah,
easier.
yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's thrown you off.
I'll practice. Yeah. So I'm gonna attack and do 2 damage to her hammer. With
Goodbye,
Lunar Snow.
Hammer. You suck.
Then I'm going to discard Lay the Trap because we already have a side scheme in play. To first aid myself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego. Just so I need to balance my ice out a little bit. I've got way too much dark. I'm gonna want some light.
Oh, she's leaning too much to the dark side.
Yep. And the last thing I will do as an Alter Ego action is build up some choreography training.
Do some choreography training. I love it. We should play some K-pop music in the background. Royalty free, obviously. We don't want.
Yeah, I mean there are some. They've made some Lunar Snow songs. Marvel has released official Lunar Snow songs, so we could be playing that.
Let's not get me sued. Para leadership, and web shooter will give me Ronin. Reinforced suit will give me sharpshooter on Ronin. Activate his special ability. Swinging web kick will give me reinforced suit on Ronin. And now he's a powerhouse.
Yeah, I love Ronin.
Spidey will kill the zombie. Because they're zombies. They don't have feelings. It's fine. Black Cat will hit this guy. And then Ronin will hit for 2, 3, 4 on the same guy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, he's down to half.
Sweet. Alright, finish. Oh no, I've stuffed up again. I'm not paying attention, dude. This is just terrible. This stun. I gotta start putting them like on my identity or something. Because when they're down there, I just don't see them. So I've still got the zombie in play because the stun's
just to have them on you.
I'm just gonna leave them on me. See,
right.
I got rid of it now anyway. It's fine. It's gone. Ready, but I've still got the zombie in play, so it is what it is. Actually, I'll take one off of here and say Black Cat hit him for 1. Got that zombie. 5. Go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need some thwarting. Justice player.
I drew multitasking and I don't need it to get rid of crossbones, so that's I'll be doing that.
I appreciate that. Let's roll for the next head. Which head is attacking us? I don't know. It's number 6. It's this guy. It's the guy that after he attacks you, he stuns you.
Is it specifically attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get to avoid that because I'm an alter ego.
Oh, there you go. So he's activating against you, but he's scheming. So he's scheming for 3.
3.
That's not good. Another 4 and we're dead.
No, it's not good.
He activates against me. He's attacking. I get a free card. It's not the one that I wanted, so I will defend. 2 + 1 is 3. I defend. Perfect defense, like Spidey does. You get an encounter card. I get an... Oh, my guy attacks me for 1. Blink. I get an encounter card.
Okay, I've got Viper.
Good old Viper. See, she also has this thing. So if you spend an energy and a mental, you can recruit her as well.
Sounds good.
Your awesome K-pop tunes are enticing them to come come fight for you.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I get another zombie. That's unfortunate. But oh well.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have to deal with that.
I become player 1.
The good news is I will be able to do quite a lot of damage this turn as well.
Okay. That's good. I'm going to kill off this zombie. He gets shuffled back in. This guy's still hanging around like a bad smell. You're going to multitask, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. If you multitask, that means I'm going to do something else instead. I'm going to... Are you going to try and take her, or do you want her dead?
Am I the only one who can take her?
Yeah.
I think I kind of want her dead, actually, because I have plenty of cards to play this turn.
Alright, I'm going to kill her off. 1, 2, 3. And before I do that, I'm going to spend this one and put... So use the web shooter and put a thing on her. And then 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to keep this card and use this card instead. To kick her in the face! So this triggers, she dies, we lose 3 threat. 1, 2, 3, thank the Lord. Ronan is going to attack for 2, 3, 4. On 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy. Wait, no, because he's on 10. Gets +3. I'm going to do it on this guy. Let's mix it up a bit.
Okay.
No, I'm going to do it on this guy. There you go. Cool. Alright, that's me. You.
Alright.
Win the game for us.
Okay. I'm going to put a counter on Light Ice using Sohi's ability. I'm going to put a counter on Choreography Training because I'm an alter ego. I'm going to tap Jinsu, discarding Bishop and drawing 2 cards.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Duna
Snow
she's gonna,
has a lot of really good alter ego stuff.
Yeah, you're going to slam this turn.
Flip to hero.
Sweet.
Right. I do want to multitasking, so I'm going to play Heart of Ice to multitask.
So, can I ask you a question? Just I don't know this character very well, but while you were in alter ego, would it have been a benefit to put a counter on one of these bears to sort of bounce it up a bit?
I did. I put a counter on Light Ice.
Oh, you did put a counter. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
All right, multitask.
I'm gonna put actually probably another counter on Light Ice.
Fair enough.
Using Heart of Ice.
Sweet.
I'm gonna heal for 1. And that I used Heart of Ice to pay for multitasking.
Sweet.
And so we're multitasking. Gonna remove 2 threat from here and
yay!
beat backup.
We both get a
Gonna
free
remove
ally.
2 threat from the main scheme.
And my ally.
Free ally sounds really good.
Yondu. Yay!
And I'm gonna get my favorite ally in the whole game, Jack Flag.
There's no way Jack Flag is better than Maria Hill. You got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying he's the strongest ally. He's my favorite.
He's my favorite ally.
Like,
okay.
I love what he does.
Are you excited for DH's Jack Flag hero? Pretty pumped?
I haven't read it, but I did see today that it was out, and I will be reading it later today.
Very exciting. Very exciting. All right, well, Jack Flag. Jack Flag is cool though. He is cool.
I just love the way he works. I love the thwart and then get ammo thing.
That's cool.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna thwart for 2.
Nice.
And put an ammo counter on him.
I appreciate it. My heart appreciates you.
Right. Then I'm gonna spend Genius and Ocean Week. Before then, I'm gonna thwart. No, I'm gonna attack to get another Dark Ice and do 2 damage to this head, the one we were damaging already.
Okay.
And then now I have 5 counters on Dark Ice and 3 counters on Light Ice, and then I'm going to spend Genius and Chance Encounter to play Absolute 0.
Nice.
And so the way this works is that you remove all of the counters from Dark Ice and Light Ice, and for each dark counter you remove, you do 1 damage, and for each light counter you remove, you do 1 thwart.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
I'm going to thwart for 3. And I'm going to do 5 damage. Do we want to put it on a different thing?
Yeah, put it on a different thing.
Okay, let's do 5 on this
It would
head.
only be 4 if you do it on that head, because it's reduced by 1 if you don't have aerial, unless you have aerial.
I don't have aerial, but that's uh
That's fine. 4's fine. 4's good.
yeah. I mean, it's a big hit.
Yeah, it's a big
Reducing
hit.
1
It's
from
a big hit.
5
Yeah.
is gonna be how that's gonna have to work. And then finally, I'm going to discard Jessica Jones to put Hay1 into play, who is another one of my band members, and it gives me +2 hit points.
Sweet. That's very cool. So you have to remove these counters now? Is that what happens?
Oh yeah. So these
Oh,
are
so you've spent them. So
yeah,
does
they're
that mean they're
spent. They're
actually
gone.
now balanced because you have the same amount? So that mean you now do get your
E-
pluses and stuff?
Exactly. The way Absolute Zero
Ah,
actually works is like what you do is you end up getting really unbalanced in one of them, like you get too much light or too much dark, and then you play Absolute Zero, and now you're balanced and can do both things again.
that's very cool. I like it. I like the balancing act.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
All right. Is
Takes some
Crossbones
forward thinking sometimes, but it's awesome.
cool? Is Crossbones doing anything?
Oh yeah, Crossbones. I mean he's a better attacker than defender, so let's attack. Um,
Yes. Yeah. Villainous. Villainous.
um,
So he's attacking for 4.
guess this head. Oh right, for 4. Yeah, let's do the head that's hard to damage and put it at 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like your style. Go. It's ready. And get some cards. Awesome. Alright, villain. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a good turn. Lunar Snow kicked some butt. Roll for a Hydra head. It's number 3. It's this douchebag. The one that makes you discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Very
Yeah,
well.
I hate that head.
It's very, very poor. Very annoying. He activates against me. I get a free card. It is not the one I want, so I'm going to defend. He hits me for 1 plus 1 is 2. I defend. But then I discard the top 4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harsh. Then my zombie guy hits me for 1. I'll take it. Activates against you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna defend. So he's hitting me
3.
for 3. I block all of that damage.
You block.
I remove a choreography counter to Ready Luna.
Nice. And then mill the top 4 cards.
And then, yeah, this is gonna hurt. There's basically nothing. Everything in there is really good.
So you already know everything's good.
Yeah.
That's painful. Alright, encounter cards.
Oh, encounter deck's empty.
Ah, that was from your horrible zombie search.
Yeah, that was definitely my fault.
That was. Boom. Mine is a zombie, funnily enough. And yours is.
Looters.
When revealed.
When revealed, discard the top card of your deck. If that card is an upgrade, discard another card. I had a weird lag spike there. It's a support. So
Yay!
I don't use it anymore.
Well, not good, but
It's
still.
a good support, though.
It is. It does look like a good support. Cool. Alright, you become player 1.
Okie dokie. Well, Jet Flag has an ammo counter, so I'm just gonna. Oh, also, I should have put damage on him. Can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, I'm just gonna exhaust Jet Flag, spend my ammo counter, and
Just flip it. Yep, there you go.
shoot. You want me to shoot one of your zombies? Because they seem pretty bad if they build up.
If you wouldn't mind, that'd be appreciated.
Yeah, let's get rid of one of these.
Sweet. Nice.
Then Crossbones can get rid of these looters in front of me. Though they, yeah, honestly they seem less bad than the zombies. Let's just get rid of these zombies.
Well, if you want Crossbones to, I mean, he maximizes with villainous, right? So would it be better to attack the heads?
Oh, that's right.
And
I keep forgetting
that's
that.
right. I'll go
oh,
for
wait,
one. That's fine. I'll go for one.
Okay, right. Yeah, sorry. I'll attack
no,
the
you're
head.
right.
So
It's all good.
that's villainous on the head.
That's unfortunate.
Only 2.
Yeah.
We'll do this head over here.
Okay. 2.
Okay. I'm gonna do some thwarting
Sweet.
because to contribute.
Yep. I appreciate that.
2, and that puts the counter on light ice.
No worries.
Then I'm going to play. Use strength to play Snowflower. So it places a counter on Dark Ice, and then if I have the Dark trait, which I will because they're balanced, it does 3 damage to an enemy and heals 1 damage from a friendly character.
Cool.
So no, you have it. So I'm gonna do 3 damage to this head.
Sweet.
And heal Jack Flag by 1 because he gets really just a lot of cumulative value.
Oh, he's awesome. I didn't realize how awesome he was. So when you
exhausted
exhausted
really
to shoot before, you didn't actually have to take a consequential. You just take away
no.
his thing.
So
that's awesome.
If you just keep healing him, he just is a lot of value over a long period of time.
He's much better than I thought.
He's so cool. I'm gonna give myself a skilled investigator in a sort of hopeful thoughts towards the future.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna discard Silk, Luna's signature ally, for Minji, another one of her band
so
members.
you just need one more, and you got the band. Or you got the band already.
That is the full band.
Oh, because they're all 4
Luna
of them. Yeah, okay. You got the band.
Yeah.
Minji
So when
next
like time I go
to
to Ego,
she's like, "What the hell are you doing with my hair, man? Get away from my hair!"
But yeah, when I next go to Ego, I'll be able to bring the band itself into play, which is very strong.
That's very cool.
And yeah, that is my turn.
Sweet. All right, I am going to use Suit Up because I don't need any more because I've already got Black Hat to put Suit Up and Enhanced Spider Sense to put in. Oh, I can't. I've got 3. Pay attention, Dave. Pay attention. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Honorary Avenger is going to go on Yondu. And then he should have... Wait, he's attacked twice, right? He should have 2. Yes, he's definitely attacked twice. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another consequential. Yondu will hit this guy for 1. Black Cat will hit this guy for 1. He's dead. Shuffle him back in. Neither of them take consequential damage for doing so. One 4 hit points. Will you be okay if I go down?
We should be fine, I think.
I'm going to Suit Up to put in Endurance. Actually, I won't. I'll hold off 1 more. 1, 2, 3, because I just got Endurance. And then I'll use that to put in May. And I'll flip down next and go up.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I just have to ban this spam bot. Banned.
Yes.
So I can survive 1 more. I'm on 7 now. I think that's not too bad. All right. Ready?
Yeah, and I can run Crossbones under an attack because he's reached the end of his useful lifespan.
How rude! That's just unfortunate to poor Crossbones. Well, he deserves it though. He's a Nazi.
Yeah, he is a Nazi.
I'm
not gonna.
I like it. I like the Thunderbolt storyline and where he's trying to be a good person. And did you deck out as well? We were both decked out.
That's what happens when this head attacks us twice.
And he's a cool character. I like him a lot, but the whole time all I'm thinking is, but the dude's a Nazi. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
It's like it's like Zemo. He's a fun villain. I'm gonna enjoy having him on the screen, but I'm not gonna sympathize.
I know. Screw that guy. I love how when they had the scene with Zemo on the MCU when he goes clubbing. They go clubbing and he's like dancing. And suddenly around the world, it's like, oh, look at that, how cute. It's like, what are you talking about? He's the bad guy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, I don't think he is a Nazi in the MCU.
He's not a Nazi. He's not a Nazi.
Hydra.
No, but he's still the bad guy.
Yeah, he's still bad.
He's still bad. I mean, cute, yes, but bad. All right, so let's roll for the villain. And boom, it saves on 3.
No!
It's the mill guy.
Stop doing my deck!
That sucks. He activates against you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, Crossbones is going to get under this one.
Crossbones cops it to the face. It's Viper. She's upset that he betrayed the Nazi order. Yeah, he gets killed. Although he could technically have survived it. And then your looter guy hits you.
Yep, that's fine. I'll just take that.
Sweet. My guy attacks me. I get a free card. It's not backflip, so therefore I will defend. And it's 1 + 2 is 3. I defend perfectly, but then I mill my top 4 cards. Don't forget to mill your cards. Don't try to get out of it. You're on camera.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's true. That's true. You can only cheat off camera.
Off camera, we'll let it go, but on camera, on stream, you can't cheat. I had to bring Hammer back into play because of my cheating. And then encounter cards. Yours first.
Okay, what we got?
We
we got to add new ones first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Again with the cheat.
Right, and then advance. Yeah, I don't know what's.
I like how on 15 degrees you just have this weird wiggle every time you grab one. It just wiggles the card around. It's like it's dancing.
Yeah, I mean the lag is a little bit. I keep over twisting because it's not responding immediately.
All right, the villain schemes.
It's
2 + 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Roll 17.
Okay.
Justice player, what are you doing?
And a Hydra Soldier Zombie.
All right,
yeah, not enough.
I get Tactical Force, and my second one is when revealed, innocent civilians. Look at these poor little kids about to be incinerated. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
You don't want that to happen. When revealed.
No, I don't.
Wait, do I have a thing? Oh, let's hope I can get rid of it. Place 2 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. Well,
okay, now don't do what happened with the zombies earlier.
Well, it's actually possible because there's only 3 in here. It's really quite brutal. It's still happening.
It is pretty brutal.
Oh, there we go. Finally got
There we go.
And it's the worst one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All hero hand sizes are reduced by 1.
Okay, yeah, let's get rid of that one.
Yeah, but it does have a victory on it. We have to focus on this first. We're gonna have to put up with this to focus on this. Otherwise, we've just lost the game.
Yeah.
All right, I become play 1. This is unfortunate because I can't really do any thwarting. This is really bad. This is really, really bad.
I can do a decent amount of thwarting.
All right, cool. All right, well, I'm going to put Sky Cycle on Yondu here. Now that he's also a member of the Avengers. And Ronan is going to hit Tactical Force for 2, 3, 4. So 3, because he's reduced by 1. So 1, 2, 3. And then Yondu's going to hit him. Oh no, it's an attack, so there's no point in Yondu hitting him. I need big hits. I can't do it. I didn't get hit last turn, so I'm gonna stay up. That means Yondu and Black Cat are just gonna hit the villains. Actually, I'll kill your zombie.
Thank you.
And then Yondu is going to ready and do a point of damage to your looter, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. And that's my turn. Can't do anything else.
Wow. Not gonna even first aid Ronan.
I was going to, but I actually want him to die so I can get Maria in and start doing some thwarting.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my deal. I actually don't mind Ronan dying. I would normally have healed him, but now it's like, well, I've got... I need some thwarting happening.
You got a lot going on, yeah. Okay, well, let's get some thwarting done before we lose the game.
Appreciate it.
So Jet Flag is going to thwart for 2 on the A God Walks the Earth, and
Sweet.
that gets him an ammo counter and a damage counter.
Nice.
Luna is going to thwart for 2 and increase my light ice in the process.
Sweet.
Thank
you, Luna. Yes, don't even hesitate.
Yeah, it does have to.
What are you even thinking about?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about getting greedy. Honestly, that is what I was thinking.
You've got one way or another. It's fine. You're all good for your cards.
I am gonna play one way or another. So we're gonna look for a Is it search or is it at the top of the deck? I think it's search.
I think it's search.
Yeah, it's search.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so which was the one that you said was easy?
Well, there's only two more in there. Just have a squeeze in. There's one that's just got two on
more
there.
Zombies.
This means we get more zombies, but we can take those out.
Yeah. This is a good one, actually. Yeah.
You don't want the one that makes all your persona. There's one where it blanks out the text box of all your personas.
No, I don't want that.
You don't want that.
But this more zombies one, I'll be able to defeat this turn,
Yep.
which means I can give you good investigator.
Yay! That's cool.
And then I can. Damage is not feeling like a major priority right now. I'm going to discard. Discarding Death Focus is a bit sad, but
yeah.
Discarding these two cards lets me play for justice, defeat more zombies, so we don't have to suffer the negative.
Sweet.
Well, except the when defeated thing where we discard 3 cards from the encounter deck.
Yep. I'm playing one, so I'll do mine first. These are mine. These are my ones.
Sorry.
That's alright. So I get this one, and then when you do yours 3. Oh, none.
No zombies for me.
Good work. Although I did mill another 6 cards though.
Yeah, but we both draw cards.
Yeah, I draw my card already. I got a spider sense.
Oh yeah, I also was meant to draw 3 cards from. I completely forgot to draw 3 cards from one way or another. I got 2 ahead of myself.
Ah.
There we go. That makes
that's
sense.
nice.
I was like,
That's
something's missing. Oh, good. Chilly Reception. That's what I'm after.
That's what I was thinking of.
I'm going to discard Jessica Jones and Bishop to play Chilly Reception.
Sweet.
So I place a counter on Light Ice.
Light, yep.
And because I do not have the Dark trait, because I have too much light, I remove 4 threat from a scheme. Let's do the main scheme. Let's just be on top of it.
I appreciate
because I
that.
can't actually beat martial law.
Cool.
I'm tempted to go alter ego.
Don't you
It
dare.
would be bad. Okay. That's fine then. I'll not go alter ego.
Don't even think about it. Alright. So that's it? We're done?
Yep.
I've got a full hand and I can't do anything with it. I'm going to discard this and Ironheart.
Remember that you have -1 hand size.
Yeah. And first aid. Just so I get something. Alright, ready, and then I get 2 more. Come on, good cards. They're not the ones I wanted. That's right. No, I can make Yondu's better. It's fine. Okay, villain turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I didn't want you to go down. Roll for the head.
Can we not get the mill one?
It is the mill one. You shouldn't have said anything. You jinxed
that was
us.
the most poetic. Yeah.
You jinxed us. Alright, activates against me. I get a free card. It's not backflip, so I'll be defending. Is 1, 2, 3. I have perfect defense. Tactical Force then attacks me for 2 plus something. I'm just going to take it. Oh, bloody hell. Hits me for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a boost effect. The regeneration counters. Don't worry about that. My zombie then hits me. There's no other zombies in play, so I get hit for 1. 1, 2. Alright. Activates against you. Oh, I'm going to discard the top 4 cards.
I'm going to defend.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you're defending. Hits you for 2.
Okay. I don't take any damage. I lose a choreography counter to ready.
Sweet, and then you mill the top 4 cards of your deck.
And then I mill off the top 4 cards of my
Try and
deck.
get out of it. I'm watching you. And then your looter guy hits you.
Yep, I'll take that.
Sweet. Encounter cards. Me first. I'm going to move my zombie out of the way. There he is. And then encounter card.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're right. Surges. When revealed, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. It's a zombie. And then I get the surge card, which is a zombie.
Okay. A lot of zombies.
There's a lot of zombies happening. Where's Thor when you need him?
Ooh,
What's going on here?
ice beam.
Sea on fire. The first player discards the location support they control. If they cannot, they discard the lowest card they control. Well, I'm the first player. The lowest cost card I control is this one. So it goes back into your deck, right?
At least I protected your board.
Yeah, that was helpful. I mean, it helped me. That's it. You become player one.
Yep, and I'm first player.
Win is the game.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Well, Jack Flag has ammo.
Excellent.
So that seems good. Though.
We want him to thwart, though, don't we?
Yeah, I probably do want him to thwart. Really annoyingly, I have no mental resources in hand, so I have like the world's worst multitasking.
That's no good.
I think I'm still gonna just play it. It's just we're in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Does
she have any?
So I'm gonna multitasking. No, they got discarded. I'd got my. Okay. So I'm gonna discard. So I'm gonna remove 2 threat from martial law.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna thwart martial. I just want my hand size. We can't. It'll be really painful if we don't deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. That puts another counter on light ice. I'm gonna thwart with Jet Flag. God damn it. Okay. Which gives him another ammo counter, so he's ready to shoot a lot, and that defeats martial law.
Which gets you a card.
Which gets us. Well, it gets me a card. Yep.
Yeah.
You've not got your skilled investigator
I
anymore.
got ripped off.
That's unfortunate. Nope. Oops, that's one too many. That was not the card I was looking for.
Yeah. This is not the card you're looking for.
No. Right, I'm going to play Snowflower by discarding Strength. So I place a counter on Dark Ice.
Cool.
And then because I have the Light trait, I do 3 damage to an enemy. Let's put him at 5 so you can actually get rid of him. And heal 1 damage from a friendly character. It's going to be Jet Flag. I don't want to run out of him.
Was that an attack? Did you do 1 less damage?
Yep, I did do 1 less damage.
Nice.
So otherwise it would have beaten him.
Otherwise it would have beaten him, yeah. Nice. Oh, well. He's now killable, at least.
Yep. And unfortunately, yeah, that's me done. I really want to go Alter Ego, but we can't afford it.
It's just a little dangerous.
It is a little dangerous, but I have so much power sitting back here.
What exactly are we missing out on here? Exhaust.
So,
draw 2 cards. If you want to play SS area for our team, put into play. Okay. Next one is you get exhaust and move an ice card from light ice to dark, or from dark ice to light ice. Okay. The next one is exhaust means you shuffle 1 loose no card for your deck and play. So you do get the band together.
And the band lets me reuse 1 of them.
Oh,
so I could do Jinsky twice and draw like a ton of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can't afford it. But the second we can afford it, I'm doing it. Well, no, actually, no. Your priority. You're so low.
I don't think it's too bad if you do it. I mean, I guess it's not bad if you do it. I can't do it though.
No. We're getting 5 threat on the main scheme. We're basically already dead. We have to like. We have.
Oh wait.
No, we're getting fatal.
No, we've actually lost the game. We've lost the game already. Unless I thwart on my
unless
turn.
Unless you thwart. Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which makes it 20. So unless I thwart, we're dead. So I guess I'm thwarting.
Yeah, we only need 1 of your thwarts though, so we can afford like Yondu, I guess, to do 1, lose 1 of his HP.
Yondu's thwarting 1, 2, and loses a HP. This is bad. Black Cat's gonna thwart for 1. Get a HP. Ronan does thwart for 2. He's going to thwart for 2.
Are you sure you don't want to get rid of Tactical Force? Because you're currently going to take big damage.
This is embarrassing, but this is... I'll get rid of him by using these 2, and I'll swinging web kick him in the face. What an overkill. But I need the thwarting.
It's what we need.
I need the thwarting, so it is what it is. It's a shameful waste of resources, but it is what it is. And I've got them just sitting here, so I might as well use them, right? And I'm actually I'm gonna stay up. I'm staying. I can't afford to just go down. 1, 2, 3.
You'll die,
I'll
won't
die.
you?
Yeah, I will die. I guess I have to flip. I have to flip.
Yeah, but it's okay. You get to Aunt May, so you immediately get some health back,
Me.
which
1,
is a
2,
relief.
3, 4. It's not too bad. All right, that's about the best I can do. I'm trying,
All right.
man. I'm trying. Ready?
No, I get it.
I'm in Alter
Very
Ego,
rough
so now
spot.
I get all my cards. Yay! Only affects heroes. Cool. All right.
Okay, 6 threat goes on the main scheme.
Yep. Cool. We roll for the Hydra.
These are all one with really bad scheme.
Please don't be 3.
5. Be a 5.
2. Oh, that's the 2.
That seems pretty bad.
That's the 2 cards guy. That's pretty bad. Activates against you. He gets 2 cards. He's attacking.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna defend against that.
Hits for 4.
So I take 4. So I take 1, and then I use my last choreography counter to flip up. Now I'm gonna start being in trouble. I really need to gold.
I don't think you need to worry about it. I think we've lost. You're going to activate against
I
me.
think it's quite likely. Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
4.
we're off by 1.
Oh, we're still in this.
We're still in by 1, and then the boost effect is resolve this card's when revealed ability. Resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. If no when revealed ability was resolved this way, place 2 threat on each scheme.
So the first player discards a location support they control. If they cannot, they discard the lowest cost card. Okay, so I'm losing my Skill Investigator.
Okay, that's it. We survived. We've got 1 off.
Yeah.
And then our guys scheme, but none of they don't do anything because they're all 0. So encounter card for you. Encounter card for me. Please don't be advanced.
Nope, it's a Hydra zombie.
Fine. In expert mode, the card gains is someone!
They gave us hope until the very last second.
Oh, jeez. Oh well, there you go. All right, so that's a loss.
Yeah.
We didn't do too bad. We actually didn't do too bad. We did far better than when I was playing solo. I gotta say, far better.
Yeah, I mean the 5 schema turn really quickly because of that huge mill.
Yeah,
was pretty rough.
I think that's actually what defeated us. The massive mill at the start is what actually beat us.
Yeah, I think so.
Without that, I think we actually would have been alright. There's 6 of these dudes in the deck. 6
well, also
in a 40 card deck.
This head milled so many of my thwart cards.
Yeah,
like
good cards. It's pretty brutal, and it's it's half what it's obvious. The ability is obviously based on Electro from Sinister 6, but he has to damage you, and he does 7 when he does. My guy does 4, but doesn't have to damage you. So. But anyway, thoughts.
Oh yeah, let me sort of piece together my thoughts. The Hydra zombies are very cool. The mill was unfortunate, but like there are 6 of them they shuffle back in. You know, if we hadn't rolled the torso turn 1, we probably would have gotten them way fast. Like we would have milled a lot less, right?
I totally agree.
So I don't think that needs changing. That's just bad luck. That's not bad design. You spent a lot of that game in disabled by the various heads, like stunned or exhausted, right? I don't know, like I don't know how that feels on your end. I don't love being in a sort of permanent stun lock because even if it's balanced, it's not fun.
Yeah.
But I managed to dodge that. So.
Yeah. So the fact that, because you're right, it's not very nice game wise. But since you managed to dodge it, does that mean that it is balanced and doesn't need to change, or should I change it anyway?
I mean, I don't know the easy answer to that one. I feel like I'd have to play more times to know if it was balanced or not. But I think the heads are really cool. I like that you sort of don't know what they're gonna do. I think that's a really cool aspect of them. I love the rolling the dice and being like, oh no, not that head again. Like
because we got
that was
this.
really funny. You just kept rolling this head. We
Yeah,
should have killed this head.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And then
um,
because that's because like I said at the start, the most obvious strategy is to get them down low and then knock them all out at the same time. But it's still definitely plausible to just knock out the one that you hate the most and just wait for it to regenerate because it takes 3 turns. Um,
yeah,
that's a viable strategy as well. I think maybe we should have done that. Hmm.
yeah. I think. What was your thinking behind making the main scheme, get double threat
Because it
per
wasn't
turn?
hard
Because
enough.
normally it's one per player.
Yeah, normally one per
Right. It
player.
wasn't
Yeah, and
advancing enough.
then normally it was originally it was one per player. My thinking is two part. One, we played against Magog, who is 2 threat per turn, um,
Hmm.
as well, and I just kept winning. Like I never in every playtest I did, I just always won, and it was also I was also very low threat all the time, and I wasn't even playing justice. Like I very rarely got above 4 because I was just
Right.
keeping it down and keeping it down, and I was like, well, I got to bump this up a bit because it's originally it was 12 as a base as well, so I reduced it from 12 down to 10, and I bumped it from 1 up to 2. Is that too much though? I mean, we had a justice player and we
I,
still
d- I
couldn't
don't.
control it. It
I
maybe
don't. Well, yeah, but that I didn't play that many thwart cards because they got milled, so that's not like that's sort of mentally categorized myself as not really a justice player this game.
gotcha.
Um, I think the issue with two
Mm.
is that the main sort of encounters that I can think of where there were two is the Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign, where you also have the Milano, right? So they're like, oh,
Yes.
we get double the amount of threat, but the Milano gives you the option of spending it to sort of have a normal amount of threat.
Good point.
Um,
All right, I'll
um,
bump it back down again. That's fair. That's a fair point. All right.
but if it's not like if it's not advancing enough, because the thing about double threat is usually that it does become unmanageable pretty quickly. But
Yeah.
if you can win the scenario really quickly by fighting, by doing damage, then that's not an issue, right? You just outpace the main scheme.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know that we had any. We weren't close to outpacing it. I don't think. Like we have, we have half the heads at about half health,
Mm.
so we still had to get. Well, no. So we only had to get one more to half, but then we'd have to also get them all down.
Mm.
So yeah, it doesn't feel like we could have. Doesn't feel like we could have raced it, right?
No. Okay. So
Like if
bump it
we
down.
had
So
gone all
I
damage.
think the mistake I made is I changed it from 12 to 10 and up to, from 1 to 2. I think I should have done both at the same time. I should have just done one or the other and just seen how it went. So I'll leave it as 10, but I'll put it back down to 1 per person. Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I generally like making the schemes tighter than the threat gain tighter
Gotcha.
because that means that if players are diligent, they can still keep it down,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Um,
I agree. Yep. Cool. Awesome. Do the heads have too many hit points?
mm, I don't think so. Like, not if the scheme wasn't getting really away from us,
Okay.
right?
Cool. Awesome.
One thing I do want to sort of talk about though is
Yep.
the crossbones and the Madam Hydra. The like they come into play
Yep.
minions.
Uh huh.
They are very. They are a big value swing if you have the right symbols,
Yeah.
right? Like um, crossbones in particular, because he's tough. You would have to do like something somewhere along the lines of like 4 cards worth of resources to defeat him,
Right.
or you can pay 2 cards, and all of a sudden you have a 4 activations worth of decent minion.
Oh, is he
That's
too
like a
cheap?
big. I think so.
Okay.
The scenario was hard, and I needed him, but the swing, but like you should basically never try and kill him, right?
Hmm.
Because if you ever get like over the course of like 3 turns, if you ever get double fist, he's so much value to just have on your side.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So should I bump it back up? Because originally it was 3 fist.
yeah, I think 3, and he's definitely much better than Viper.
Yeah.
Like Viper. Viper gives you 3 activations, and like retaliate is much worse for players than it is for villains, right? Like if she does a chump block, she won't do the retaliate damage because you don't do retaliate damage when you die.
Yeah.
Whereas Crossbones, because he's tough, he has a whole extra activation that's like somewhere like 3 or 4 damage 4 times. So he's definitely like a much better one to steal than Viper. But even so, I think both of them are worth stealing, obviously.
Okay, so should I leave hers to 2 and make his 3 because of his higher value?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right to me. I would definitely pay 3 fists. It would be hard to get the 3 fists, which I think is good because then you're considering like, ooh, do we leave him and see if we get lucky, or do we actually just deal with him because he's really scary?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let me write that down. So crossbones, 3 fists. Yep. Cool. Anything else? Oh, my other question was: should the abilities all affect you, whether they actually damage you or not? Should they go back to being when they attack and damage you?
Maybe actually. I mean, the stun and confuse ones are really nasty.
Yeah.
Like, the mill one is, even though it definitely hurt us a lot. I think the mill one is kind of fine. It's only 4 cards. Like, you can get really unlucky and be like sad that your best card went in there, but it isn't immediately setting back your ability to win the game or not lose the game. Whereas like this like the confuse one, that absolutely can basically like, because you can't prevent it, right? It can just basically read, you need to thwart this turn, and I confuse every single player, right? And that seems
brutal. Yeah,
that seems like that could get really out of hand.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Okay, I think I might up the mill amount and make it damage, and make them all have to damage you to do it. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, because then you can like, then you can throw an ally under the bus and just to save your ability to thwart if you need it or something like that. I really like that there's like this like double activation head. I think maybe having this head have the extra stats and the double activation is maybe overkill because it's gonna get the extra boost card anyway. But that's, I don't know. I think it's probably fine to just have a really scary head. That's like
he's definitely the scariest of all the heads, and he's the Red Skull's head. So he's.
Oh well, then yeah. If he's the big bad head, then yeah.
Cool.
I also really liked the torso. I like that there's a body that like puts the zombies into play.
Cool.
I think that's cool.
Awesome. Okay, well, let me write
I like
it.
I think it's really cool.
The third one was attack and damage to give effect. Okay. Awesome. So you did you like it? You enjoyed it?
Yeah. I think it's really, really cool.
Okay.
Like you're encouraged to bring aerial allies if your character doesn't have aerial. That's like a consideration, right?
Or Spidey's kick.
Or Spidey's kick.
Yeah.
Wait, it has aerial? God,
the kick
I don't know enough Spider-Man.
aerial in it. Yeah. It's an aerial attack superpower. So my thinking was that we should go for that, but
no, the way this is worded, that doesn't work.
Oh, it won't work. You're right.
Kick has the aerial trait, but the player does not.
I'm going to say the attack then instead of the attacker. I should just say the attack has aerial.
I still think that doesn't. I think that changes it. Now it makes it so that aerial characters don't benefit from it, but the aerial cards do. It's weird.
All right,
it's
I'll have to get a Viral ruling on that just to make sure then. Okay.
Yeah. It's tricky.
I don't want to add an extra line. I can't fit it.
No, I know. You know the
All right, I'll see if I can get in here a thing because I want it to be the actual either the card or the character, both. As long as you get arrow, you can hit.
I mean, I think this is like, I think swinging web kick is the only example of an aerial attack card that can be played by a non-aerial character. So I would maybe just let Spider-Man be worse against the Hydra rather than overcomplicating the mechanic,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Because in all other cases, the aerial characters just can play the aerial cards, and no one else can.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
But I think it's good. I think it's I think it's always cool to have a trait on your villain that makes you look at your ally options differently. Because a lot of time in deck building, I find myself going to like, oh, I'm Injustice. Who am I going to bring? Oh, I'm going to bring Jack Flag and I'm going to bring Jessica Jones because they do a lot. And like, it's nice to be like, hey, actually, have you considered that maybe you want? Is there an aerial ally actually
Yeah.
in
Quasar.
Justice?
You had one.
Oh yeah, I do. And also, I did have Quasar. Yeah, being like, oh yeah, I want Quasar, or like, you know, I think it's cool
Captain
to
Britain.
change up what cards people
Banshee.
want to bring. Yeah,
Yeah.
Banshee.
Yep.
Oh, Banshee would actually be kind of great because then you could like confuse the stuff in front of you and go until you go. Although most of the minions in this set don't actually do much thwarting.
No.
They're so scheming.
They're not think on the think
They're
big
very
on the thinking. Viper does.
yeah.
And I think Sin does.
Ooh, Sin. I didn't see Sin.
I think I forgot to put her in. To be honest, I think I'm down a card. I think I've lost a card. I don't know what I've done with her, but Sin has got a higher thwart as well. I'm pretty sure. So, no, she's not here. I've missed her. Forgot to put her in.
Oh, no worries.
Anyway, and she's interesting when she leaves
Yeah.
play. She goes and grabs crossbones. So,
These are all minor things. I think this scenario is really, really cool. I love fighting big body, taking out bits of them. Um, the yeah, the whole little zombie sort of side thing that was going on, I thought was really great. Where it's like, oh, one zombie, that's not bad, and then you have three of them in front of you. I'm like, wait a second, that's like 9 damage.
yeah. Now I mean, now it gets a bit vicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. I play A for the game and B for. Oh yeah, there's Sin. Why is she not actually in the game? I don't get it. What have I done? I'm gonna put her in now. It annoys me that she's not there. She's in the folder. But
one of these days, we need to win a scenario. Me and you, we keep losing.
Well, that is true. That is a fair point. But I'm actually not annoyed that we lost because it gave me a look at sort of what it is that it's doing, and it means that it wasn't me because I've lost against this like 3 times in a row now. Anyway, there's Sin. So when she gets defeated, you go and grab him and bring him into play.
Oh God. Okay.
Which is pretty brutal. And she doesn't have the thing where you can buy her affections because she's insane.
Yeah. Oh, that is very brutal though. It's like you gotta punch out. She's got guard. She's guarding the giant Hydra.
Yeah.
Don't ask how that works.
Yeah. Because her father's part of it. So that's why her quote says, "No, that is still my father in there, and you will not harm him." Because she's an upback.
Actually, that's very fair. That's very justified. But anyway, we're gonna have to deck her for that.
Yeah.
And then Crossbones shows up, and now you're like, well, I hope you have punch resources left, because otherwise he's gonna wreck you.
Yeah. So the strategy would be to kill her only if you have 3 fist resources in your hand ready to go. Because then
I think basically
you're like thank you very much. I'll take that.
You leave her low. You focus on thwarting until the right moment, and then you like lightly punch her and then hire Crossbones. She's like, she calls Crossbones. He walks into the room and he goes, "Oh, I think we're gonna side with the Hydra killers, actually."
Just this once, I think it's okay to let the Nazi live, just because he's helping me out, and then I'll just chump block with him and screw him up. Cool. Well, thank you again for playing. Really appreciate it, and for your advice. I will go make those changes. I'm going to go grab a cup of tea and make some changes. I hope you have a good day ahead of you. Do you have to go to work, or you're chilling for the day?
I'm good today.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, actually, no, I do have to do some stuff, but it's not like pressingly urgent. I can do it in like the afternoon. So I'm gonna have a nice chill morning, and
Awesome.
I hope you have a good morning. Yeah, good evening. Even.
I will have a good evening. I'm gonna go to bed soon, and that'll be good because I'm old and I need as much sleep as I can get. Just quickly before we go, Luna Snow, I think she's great. So Mysteltainn, the whole balance and act business, I think that's very cool, and that you bring a band into play. is great. It reminds me of my dad's, my Dazzler. So I like that. Always like that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I think she's cool. She's a good balancing act. I think it's nice. And
Yeah,
you
I think
turned me
she's really
around
fun.
on the Jack. I didn't realize his awesomeness. I apologize.
Yeah,
I
if the
didn't
game had
realize it.
gone longer, the thing I really like about him is, you only have to heal him like 1 hit point every like 2 turns or so to keep him around as well. So like, even just like putting a couple of first aids in your deck can usually just keep him around indefinitely, getting value.
Mm.
He's really good if you're going ally light.
Is there
If you're
a
like,
counterpart to him? You know how sometimes you've got two cards from different aspects and they're essentially just mirror copies of each other, right? So he's like clobber
yeah,
and
no,
impede, right? Is
he's
there a
very unique. There's no one who works like Jack Black elsewhere. He's
because
like, I won't lie to you, he's my main reason to play Justice. I'm like, oh, but if I play
awesome.
Justice, I can have Jack Black.
I think it would be cool if there was a version that said after X attacks, place a whatever counter on there, and then the action is after X, exhaust X and remove a blah blah counter to do to thwart, like the mirror opposite
Yeah.
of him, and put him in.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Put him in aggression or something. I think that would be that or leadership. That would be cool. I'm gonna make that. I'm making it. I'm writing it down. Mirror image Jack
Awesome.
Flag. Image.
Yeah.
Jack Flag. But yeah, he's awesome. He's automatically now going into my Justice decks. So thank you. Cool.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment, say hello to Phenexian, and comment about how cool their accent is, because it's cool. And I was watching a stream, and the people that are watching, they've watched my stream before. I was watching D20, and he and his wife have watched my stream before. And when I jumped into their stream and said hello, I said I was going off to do a stream of my own, and she asked her husband, and she's like, "Can we go and watch Havoc's stream? Because I really like his accent."
I love your accent. I love your accent a lot.
Cool.
It's
It's a weird one. It's a weird mix.
No, it's a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That's nice. You didn't have to say that. Checks in the mail.
No, I mean it. I'm a big fan.
Thanks. Awesome. Yeah. So say hi to me. Say hi to Phenexian, and yeah, just leave a comment for whatever you want to do. If you've got any advice on how I can fix up the scenario, please hand it over. Although I think with your advice, Phenexian, I think I'm pretty close to being good. So I think we'll be right. But anyway, thanks very much. Thank you for playing, Phenexian. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. And if everybody watching on YouTube, remember the most important rule. Phenexian, do you remember the most important rule?
Tell someone you love them.
Tell someone you love them. It's as simple as that. Look after yourself. Tell the people that you love them as often as you can. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye.